हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल शिक्षा सखा। आज मैं आपके लिए लेकर आई हूँ क्लास 8 इंग्लिश की टेक्स्ट बुक हनी ड्यू का लेसन 6 जिसका नाम है दिस इज़ जॉडीज फॉन। इस वीडियो में हम लेसन की समरी, टेक्सचुअल क्वेश्चंस और ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप क्वेश्चंस करेंगे। पिछली वीडियो में मैंने आपको 4th पोएम द स्कूल बॉय करवाई थी। अगर आप मेरे चैनल पर नए हैं और अभी तक आपने मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज़ मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लें। मैंने अपने चैनल की प्लेलिस्ट में सब्जेक्ट वाइज लिस्ट डाली हुई है। आप जिस भी लेसन को देखना चाहते हैं मेरे चैनल की प्लेलिस्ट में जाके देख सकते हैं। तो चलिए पाठ की शुरुआत करते हैं। सबसे पहले पाठ की समरी करेंगे। First, introduction. Jody's father, Penny, was bitten by a rattlesnake. He quickly killed a doe. Then he used to doe's heart and liver to draw out the poison. Jody saw that the doe's baby, a little fawn, was left alone. Jody talks to Penny. The thought of fawn kept on haunting Jody's mind. He quietly went to his father's bedside. He asked him how he was feeling. Then he asked him to think about the fawn. He asked him to permit him to bring the fawn home. Jody wants to raise him. Penny gives his permission. At first, Penny was in a dilemma. Jody argued that raising the fawn would not be a burden. Fawn could drink Jody's milk until he started eating leaves and acorns. Jody also said that his family was responsible for the fawn's plight. Penny agreed that it would be ungrateful to leave the fawn to starve. So he gave Jody his permission. He asked him to tell his mother about it before going to bring the fawn in. Jody talks to his mother. Jody came to the table and sat down very quietly. The mother was pouring coffee in the cups. She was taken aback when Jody talked of bringing the fawn home. Seeing the mother unreluctant, Jody told what his father had said. He said that Penny had said it would be ungrateful to leave the fawn to starve. Dr. Wilson and Millville helped Jody before the mother could say anything. Dr. Wilson spoke. He told Jody's mother that nothing in the world comes quite free. He meant that they must pay some price for having taken the life of Doe. Here the price was to raise the fawn. Millville chipped in. He offered to take Jody on his horse to the forest. The mother felt helpless. She only told Jody that he could give the fawn his milk. She would not give him anything else to feed the fawn. Jody goes with Millville. Millville mounted his horse. He set Jody behind him on the horse. Jody assured his mother, Ma Baxter, that he would be back before dinner. Now Millville asked Jody how he knew that the fawn was male. Jody said that the spots on the fawn were all in a line. This indicated that the fawn was male. Second, Jody wants to be alone. Once in the forest, Jody wanted Millville to go back. He wanted to be alone with the fawn. There were two reasons. First, it was possible that Jody might not get the fawn, for the fawn might have died or be not found. In that case, he would not like Millville to see his disappointment. Secondly, if he meet the fawn, the meeting would be very lovely and secret. He would not like to share it with anyone else. Millville is sent back, so Jody asked Millville to go. He said that the scrub was too thick for the horse to get through. Millville was, however, afraid to leave alone Jody. He said that Jody could be lost in the forest or bitten by the snakes. Jody, however, said Millville didn't have to worry. He would be careful, so Millville went back. Third, Jody finds the fawn. After a while, Jody came to the carcass of the doe. The fawn was not found nearby. He tried to look for the small hoof prints, but in vain. Then there was some movement directly in front of him. Jody was overjoyed to see his fawn. It was shaky, but it didn't try to rise or run. Jody picks the fawn. Jody laid his hand on the fawn's soft neck. He was very happy to feel it. Jody lifted the swan from the grass very softly. He feared that the sight of its mother's carcass might agitate the swan, so he avoided the clearing and went through the bushes. It was a difficult walk. He was carrying the fawn in his arms. Jody brings the fawn home. It was a long walk. He reached the trail. Then he come to the road that could take him home. Now he stopped to rest. He put the fawn down. It bleated and looked at Jody. Jody was charmed. I will carry you after I get my breath, he said. His father had told him that the fawn would follow if it had first been carried. So he started slowly. The fawn didn't move. So he became back to pick him. He went ahead carrying the fawn in his arms. He could not go very far. He was too tired this time. However, the fawn followed him as he walked on. He allowed it to walk a little. Then he picked it up again. He reached at the gate of his home, carrying the fawn. Jody feeds the fawn. Jody offered the milk to fawn. The milk was in the gourd. The fawn could not drink it. Then Jody dipped his finger in the milk and thrust them into the fawn's small soft mouth. The fawn drank the milk greedily. Then he lowered his fingers into the gourd. The fawn drank from the gourd now. अब हम करते हैं इसके क्वेश्चन आंसर्स. क्वेश्चन 1, what had happened to Jody's father? Second, how did the doe save Penny's life? Question 3, why does Jody want to bring the fawn home? Question 4, how does Jody know that the fawn is a male? इसका आंसर है फर्स्ट, Jody's father had been bitten by a rattlesnake. Second, Jody's father killed the doe or she deer. He used her heart and liver to draw out the snake's poison. In this way, the doe saved Penny's life. Third, Jody's father had killed the doe without the mother deer. The fawn was likely to starve to death in the forest, so Jody wants to bring the young fawn home. Fourth, the spots on the fawn's body made Jody know that it was a male. Question first, Jody didn't want Millville with him for two reasons. What were they? Second, why was Millville afraid to leave Jody alone? इसका आंसर है फर्स्ट, Jody didn't want Millville to join him in the search of the fawn. The reason was that he was not sure about the fawn's safety. He didn't want Millville to see his disappointment. Second, Millville was afraid that Jody might be lost in the jungle. Question first, how did Jody bring the fawn back home? Second, Jody was filled with emotion after he found the fawn. Can you find at least 3 words or phrases which show how he felt? Third, how did the deer drink milk from the gourd? Fourth, why didn't the fawn follow Jody up the steps as he had thought it would? इसका आंसर है फर्स्ट. Jody picked up the fawn into his arms and proceeded at home. After some distance, he kept the fawn down and took rest. Later on, the fawn followed him. Thus, he brought the fawn back home. Second, first the fawn shook him through with the stare of its liquid eye. Second, the touch of the fawn made him delirious. Third, as though the fawn were in a china deer. Third, Jody dipped his finger in the milk. Then he let the fawn suck his fingers. He did so several times. Finally, the fawn drank off the milk from the gourd. Fourth, the fawn didn't know how to raise its feet to climb the steps. Question first. Why did Penny Baxter allow Jody to go find the fawn and raise it? इसका आंसर है Penny was convinced by Jody's argument that it would be ungrateful if they left the fawn in the forest to starve. He realized that Jody was right. Question 2. What did Doc Wilson mean when he said nothing in the world ever comes quite free? इसका आंसर है Doc Wilson meant that Penny must pay back to the doe whom he had killed for his own gain by bringing up her fawn. Question 3. How did Jody look after the fawn after he accepted the responsibility for doing this? इसका आंसर है Jody looked after the fawn like a mother. He made it drink milk with his fingers dipped in milk. This is how a mother feeds her baby. Jody was glad that he had found the fawn. Question 4. How does Jody's mother react when she hears that he is going to bring the fawn home? Why does she react in this way? इसका आंसर है Jody's mother turned her nose when she heard that he was going to bring back the fawn. She gasped with surprise because she didn't want to see an animal in her home. आगे की एक्सरसाइज के क्वेश्चंस हैं, आप चाहें तो इन्हें कर सकते हैं. अब हम करते हैं इसके ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप क्वेश्चंस. क्वेश्चन 1. Jody was worried about option A his father, option B his mother, option C the doe, option D the fawn. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन D the fawn. Question 2. Penny felt hemmed in. Option A when he killed the doe, option B when Jody proposed to bring the fawn home, C when Jody asked him how he was feeling, D when the fawn was brought home. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी when Jody proposed to bring the fawn home. Question 3. Jody feared that his parents might not allow him to bring the fawn home because option A they had a small house, option B of the expenses to feed the animal, option C the fawn was a dangerous animal, D it was illegal to keep it. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी ऑफ द एक्सपेंसेस टू फीड द एनिमल. क्वेश्चन 4. Jody's mother held the coffee pot in mid-air. It shows that option A she was stunned at what Jody had said, option B she had suddenly heard a sound, option C she was Dr. Wilson which upset her, D she did not want to give coffee to Melville. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए she was stunned at what Jody had said. Question 5. Dr. Wilson and Mill supported option A Penny, option B Jody, option C Ma Baxter, option D the fawn. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी Jody. Question 6. A male fawn is one on whom option A there are spots everywhere, option B there are no spots, C the spots are all in a line, option D the spots are bigger compared to a doe. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी the spots are all in a line. Question 7. Jody sent Millwall back because A. He disliked Millwall. B. Millwall was on the horse. C. He feared that Millwall would kill the fawn. D. He wanted to be alone with the fawn. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी. He wanted to be alone with the fawn. Question 8. The buzzard is option A. A big animal that hunts and kills. B. A bird that flies high in the sky. C. A bird which makes much noise. Option D. A large bird like the vulture. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी. A large bird like the vulture. Question 9. Who is the main speaker? Option A. The doe. Option B. Ma Baxter. Option C. Hawthorne. Option D. Jody. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी. Jody. Question 10. While carrying the fawn back home, Jody was afraid because he thought A. The fawn may get out of control. B. The millwheel might follow him. C. He might not be able to carry the fawn. D. He might lose direction. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन A. The fawn may get out of control. Question 11. Was the speaker guilty? Option A. For not drinking milk. Option B. For having killed the doe. Option C. For leaving the fawn to starve. Option D. For being rude to his father. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन C. For leaving the fawn starve. Question 12. Why was the doe killed? Option A. To save Penny's life. Option B. To be customed for meat. Option C. To be separated from its fawn. Option D. To save Jody's life. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी. टू सेव जॉडीज़ लाइफ. तो यहाँ पे हमारी वीडियो ख़त्म होती है. अगली वीडियो में मैं आपको लेसन 7 अ विज़िट टू कैम्ब्रिज करवाऊँगी. तो ये वीडियो आपको कैसी लगी मुझे कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताएं. वीडियो को लाइक करें, शेयर करें और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें. थैंक यू.